Hey, what's up everybody? Rick here, coming at you with a vlog, a special edition vlog, because I'm not going to be releasing a video today. This is going to be a PAX wrap-up vlog. Honestly, I was so tired by the end of our trip that I just didn't have it in me to get out a video today, and I apologize. So I'm here with a vlog. We did our group vlog, all 4 days of PAX, and if you guys haven't seen that and you're wondering what all 4 of us have been up to, you can pop on over to Stumpt Gamers and check that out. But this is just kind of my take. What I thought was fun, what I thought was interesting, what caught my eye, what I'm stoked about, what I'm a little worried about. Day 0, we showed up at Thursday, and we went to this party, Raw Fury threw it, for a game called Goner, and here's the pin I got for Goner. You can see that cute little guy. See him? So Goner's a side-scroller with a neat little mechanic. You pick up different heads that give you different abilities, and as you play, the heads get knocked off. And if you want to use your abilities again, you have to pick up a new head. And the art style is adorable. It's a really cool game, but we got there and we didn't know what to expect from this developer, a developer that we're not really familiar with. But the party was off the hook, and we were fortunate enough to meet some really great indie devs. We met a guy named Sebi from Sweden. This guy has an awesome game, and I think it's called Frog Climbers, and it's sort of like Mount Your Friends meets Quappy, and you're these ridiculous frogs that have to climb up this wall in the first one, and it's not just a wall, it's like crazy rock climbing sim, and you can grab each other and pull each other down. It's gonna be a blast, and I can't wait to play it on the channel. And in case Sebi's watching this, hello Sebi, and it was great meeting you, and I hope that we see each other again. We met some other great devs too, like we met a dev who made a game called Semisphere. And the best way I can describe this game is that it's like Portal meets, from the way he described it, he just said, have you seen Stranger Things? You know, the Upside Down? It's like Portal meets the Upside Down. You're in 2 different dimensions, these 2 little spheres, and you have to work together between dimensions to get one another to safety. But it plays like the game Brothers, so one stick controls one side and one stick controls the other side, and you have to kind of work in tandem with both sticks in order to get things done. But that's a really cool puzzle game I'm really looking forward to. I would say that one of the games that we're all really stoked about is Astroneers. Now, you guys obviously know, if you watched my No Man's Sky playthrough and you guys saw my vlog about No Man's Sky, I was really hyped for No Man's Sky. And of course everyone's like, why do you get hyped for games? You're just gonna get disappointed. Yeah. But you know what? I'm a child at heart, and I have that childish sense of awe and wonder at these games that I want to be so good. But after actually having a hands-on demo of Astroneers, this is sort of like the game that you've wanted from No Man's Sky. So it's all like voxel based, so you can destroy everything, you know, mine everything, build things, build ships, build upgrades, build bases, and not only that, but you can build ships and then launch the ships off the planets. Go find other planets, land on them. The planets vary in difficulty, so you start off on a really easy planet. As you go from planet to planet, you get to harder planets. The best part is that it's 4-player co-op, you guys. So we'll be able to play it together. It's got like the exploration thing, checked. The building thing that people wanted for No Man's Sky, this has it, check. Multiplayer, check. It's checking all the boxes, you guys. Super stoked for Astroneers. We were over there, and some new games that I wasn't really aware of caught my eye, like this one here, The Church in the Darkness. Basically, there's a cult in South America, kind of like Jonestown, if you guys are familiar with Jonestown. It was a big tragedy, but this crazy cult leader brought like 900 people from America to South America and killed them all. What? So is this cult crazy? You're sent by a relative to go check on another relative in this cult, and you have to try to see, are they okay? Do they need your help? Do you need to rescue them? And it sort of plays like the older Metal Gear, sort of top down, and you have to be very sneaky and stealthy and sneak into this cult and kind of spy on them, gather information. If you kill them, hide the bodies. But here's the cool thing. It's procedurally generated in the sense that, like, sometimes the cult leader, they're a crazy apocalyptic cult leader who's like, oh, the end of the world's coming, and he's dangerous, and you want to escape from them. But sometimes It's just a peaceful hippie cult leader. So the game changes with different playthroughs. It's not out yet, but when it does come out, I think that this has a place right at home on my channel. I'm really looking forward to playing the Church in the Darkness. What else did I see there? Night in the Woods. This game looks adorable. Side scroller, really great humor. The artwork is fantastic, but you guys may know Finji. I know Finji because they do a little game called Overland that I played. It's still in alpha, so it's not even out on Steam or anything yet. I'm really looking forward to the way that this game develops because for those of you guys who have watched it on the channel, you know I really love this game. And I was able to pick up pins. Look at, okay, first off, okay, see if you guys can see that. You see, it's the dog. See, he's just hanging out in the car. And then, can you guys make that out? There's a little bit of a glare, but you can see it's just, it's panned out version. It's the whole car, and the dog's driving. Oh, those, whoa. Those may be a couple of my favorite pins from PAX this year. Also, this cool Devolver pin I got, right? Devolver. Let's talk about the Devolver booth. Those guys are knocking it out of the park left and right. My two favorite devs, I would have to say, indie devs these days, Adult Swim Games can do no wrong. Devolver can do no wrong. Now, they had the update for Gungeon, and I'm stoked about the update for Gungeon. You guys better believe that I'm going to be playing the supply drop update on the channel. I can't wait to get back into Gungeon. I'm going to need to practice, though, because I'm probably a little bit rusty. But they had a game called Mother Russia Bleeds. This is like Streets of Rage on steroids, and super hyper violent. So if you guys don't have a stomach for like 32-bit side scroller hyper violence, then maybe this isn't a game for you. But if you can stomach it, I would say this game is going to be a blast. Those are the two games from Devolver that I'm really stoked about. Now on to Adult Swim Games. We went over there, had a great appointment with some of the people from Adult Swim, and I had the opportunity to play the Rick and Morty virtual reality experience on the HTC Vive, and let me tell you, that's probably one of the best times I've had playing a VR game. Also, I got this cool penny. Look at VR Meeseeks, look at that. Oh yeah, I love it. This game is so fun and funny, and it feels like you're in an episode of Rick and Morty. The humor is on point. It doesn't feel gimmicky or shilly. I had a blast. And the crazy thing is that this demo, what I played in it doesn't even scratch the surface of what I could have done in the demo. There were like a million different things you could do in the demo. For example, what I did in my playthrough, Price had a turn on it next, and what he did was completely different from what I did. He could have potentially done exactly what I did, but there were so many different elements within it that he just chose to go a different direction. But going back to the Penny here, the Penny Arcade, the virtual reality Mr. Meeseeks, I know that everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people are really into collecting these pennies. These pins, they're collector's items. Every year there's like special ones that devs make just for that year, and so everybody wants to collect all the pins that they can. There's big pin trading events at PAX every year, and I was always kind of like on the fence about them because these things can go upwards of $25, like, but also you can get them from doing like scavenger hunty type things. Like they were giving out these Toe Jam and Earl pennies if you found Earl and took a selfie with him, you know, that kind of thing. But I was able to get some free pennies this year, so I'm kind of on the penny hype train now. So in addition to my Meeseeks Toe Jam and Earl penny, we stopped by the Armello booth, talked to the Armello devs. Those guys, the nicest dudes in the world, and there is an update coming for Armello. We're really happy about it. We're gonna play it on the channel, but we did get the Armello penny. We stopped by the Blade Ballet booth, talked to Emma from Blade Ballet. Very nice, so glad to have met her. Played it, again, a game that's being updated. They had an updated version of it, and they're gonna continue to support it with updates. But I was able to get the Steve penny. And then, strangely enough, we went to the Double Fine party, and I was talking to a fella named Matt, and I was telling him all about Gang Beasts because we're pretty knowledgeable when it comes to Gang Beasts. Then he drops the bomb on me that he's second in command at Double Fine. No big deal, so he's pretty familiar with it, and he was nice enough to give me this awesome Brutal Legend penny. Love that one. So, let's wrap up with... So you guys heard what I was excited about, what I really enjoyed playing. Let's wrap up with what I'm sort of confused about, a little worried about, is a game called Let It Die. Here's the pin. or Let It Die. If you guys are unfamiliar with this, this is like a third-person beat 'em up. All right, this is from Suda51, the guy who made Killer 7, which I strangely enough played on this channel, and which strangely enough is going to get a remaster, which is cool. He did No More Heroes, Lollipop Chainsaw. Suffice to say, the man makes really wild and out there games, and Let It Die is no different. I really loved playing Let It Die. It's described like a demented Dark Souls, okay? So it's very hard, like Dark Souls, only you're in this like sort of decrepit, abandoned theme park, and you're killing all these crazy people, and as you're playing, you can pick up different weapons for each fist, and you're punching people and swinging things and shooting guns. And so, with all that being said, I was able to beat the demo, and I got this cool pin. Oh yeah, that's really cool. I like this pin a lot. But here's the thing that worries me. This game is going to be free to play online? What? This game does not feel like a free to play online game at all. Like, at all. And what does that mean for this game? How are they going to monetize this? They've already alluded to microtransactions. What kind of microtransactions? Apparently, reading this Polygon article, they discussed the fact that you have 3 lives, and once those 3 lives are up, I guess it's game over? So, are you going to be buying more lives? Are you going to be buying items that make the game easier? Like I said, this game is very much Dark Souls in the way that it is very hard. Are you going to buy unlocks to make the game easier? I don't know yet. And this is what worries me. I had a lot of fun playing this game, and I want to play it more, so much so that I may get a PS4 just for this game if it's a good game and it's not ruined by its free-to-play model. So, what do you guys think? How in the world would they make Let It Die free-to-play? Let me know your guys' opinions in the comments, if you would. And I think that's where I'm going to wrap it up. I think that I've sort of... Oh, last thing, speaking of pins, look at these. Dun, da, da, da. These cool Starbound pins that I bought. I'm missing 3 from the bottom because I split them with Ash. He went ahead and took some. He took the Apex, the Avian, and third one. I forget which one it was. It wasn't the Florin because there's a Florin right there. But anyway, he's got 3 of those pins. So that's it, guys. That's where I'm going to wrap up this little vlog. Like I said, I apologize that I didn't get a video of RimWorld out, but I promise you that I'm going to get some more videos out later this week. I'll get back on schedule tomorrow. Tomorrow, you guys will get back onto 7 Days to Die. Thursday, I'll be back to RimWorld. In case you guys are wondering, as far as streaming goes this week, it's going to just be me and Price. Jasmine's got to fly out to Iowa. She's so busy these last 2 weeks. I feel so bad for her doing PAX, and now she's got to go to Iowa. She's going to be exhausted by the time she gets back. So send your good thoughts Jazz's way if you would. But it's going to be me and Price holding down the stream for it. So you're not going to see too much 7 Days to Die on the streams this week. Good news though. Price is way back in Ark, and I'm going to get into it with him too. So I think that we're going to be streaming some Ark Survival Evolved this week. So if you guys are into that, come on over to twitch.tv/StumptGamers. We'll go ahead and post some alerts when we're going to go live. You guys will be able to see it here on YouTube. If you guys are subscribed to the Stumpt Gamers YouTube, you'll get the notification. But anyway, guys, that's where I'm going to wrap it up. Let me know your guys' questions, your comments on PAX. Were you guys there? Were you at the meetup? I didn't even touch on the meetup. It was so fantastic. We had a blast. Like 30 people showed up. It was so much fun. I can't wait to see how many of you guys show up next year. I'm sure that we'll have it at GameWorks again, so if you guys didn't have a chance to make it down, maybe next year. But until next time, guys, I've been Rick with Stumpt. I'll see you later.